back to Big Brother Sister Reacts. I'm Tetsuo.
What's up, y'all?
And today we're reacting to Supergirl Season 6, Episode 13, The Gauntlet.
Yep, last episode, which is probably my favorite of the season, Kelly really took the spotlight, you know. Preached and put, you know, a new perspective into Team Supergirl and their blind spots. Diggle came along and helped inspire, you know, Kelly in a few ways, and she stepped up as Guardian. Lena came back home and her sorcery book got express shipped before she could even get there, so she has that.
Time delivery.
And yeah, we're just basically continuing. I don't know if they're going to continue with Little Boy's story, but they lost their home thanks to Nixley, so we'll see. But she also regained the power from the building because the lady had absorbed some, and Nixley had took it back at the end. So we'll see what she does next. But full and early reactions are available on Patreon, and we're gonna get started.
Lena, you're back. How's Newfoundland? Very quiet. Did you find anything else about your mom? Honestly, it was kind of a lot to process, so I prefer we could just jump back into work. Maybe you could bring me up to speed. I was just gonna go to the fortress to see what info I could find. You wanna come? Sure. Have Porter, we'll travel. Here we go. Oh. You know her? Yeah, she's a Kryptonian witch. A witch? Well, what does a Kryptonian witch got to do with a fifth-dimensional totem? Well, fifth-dimensional energy is magic. Is the term magic really accurate? And it's energy. There must be a scientific logic to it, we just don't understand it yet.
You seek the All-Stone totems? There are 3 rules you must know. There is a prescribed order to the totems. The Courage totem is first. The totems have been concealed as artifacts, hidden over time. You must activate the totem before you can wield it. To fully control the totem, you must submit yourself to a test of character. This trial will take a deep emotional toll. These magical artifacts had an effect on the cultures that grew up around them.
An artifact that could be anything.
Correct. The totems are formidable. May you survive your quest.
Shouldn't we have been writing some stuff down? Because I know I wouldn't remember all that.
I gotta research it.
Lena's a genius. I'm sure she remembered it, and Kara's very smart. So.
She has photographic memory.
Dr. Laura, they terminated my funding.
And here's her supervillain origin story.
He believed harnessing lightning was too dangerous. So why don't you get the plans back from him? I don't know.
It's always the janitors.
Because they're basically invisible. No, they're like the background characters.
Zoinks. What took you so long? The shipment was delayed.
Girl, who are you yelling at?
But it arrived.
It did? The Courage totem is in National City.
Of course.
Everything is in place. There's a gap in their security. When the ship change happens, that's your opening. You'll have exactly 8 minutes to steal it.
What an annoyingly small window. My revenge will only be a few totems away.
We may have neutralized Rankin, but the Ormfeld building is still gone, and a lot of people in the Heights lost their home. But Orlando has a plan.
Do you need any help? Because I can come.
No, you go to the tower. I got this.
So they are continuing that story.
I
That's good.
tasked you with covering the Super Friends. You should have a sixth sense when they're on the move by now.
I'm getting there as fast as I can.
She's starting to get on my nerves.
What happened to the prize-winning journalist I hired? The one who went undercover with drug lords in Colombia. I asked you to track the Super Friends, and you have nothing to show for it.
Because last time he got shot.
All right.
He really don't want to go through that again, but all you care about is your stupid stories.
Even if
a slingshot. Not just any slingshot, the one David allegedly used to kill Goliath.
Jackpot. I know Andrea's been hounding me about the Super Friends. And I just got a tip you may want to chase down at the Museum of Science and Technology.
Go look, Mia.
You miscalculating moron.
Excuse me. Excuse me, miss.
That was horrible.
Mitch.
Right?
What kind of plan was this?
Right?
Nixley, hand the totem over.
No. Better luck next time.
Girl, why is you walking in front of them?
She shouldn't have much magic, so what's she gonna do?
P6.
Just gave all these people powers.
Mitch, no!
You should have ended that if you was gonna beam out instead of trying to run. Well, I guess we split it. Did you just absorb?
Brainy, you okay?
Hush.
The information?
The Kulian is fine.
Vito, did you possess Brainy?
Cause she's magic.
It's quite refreshing to be embodied. I put him back the way I found him.
We accidentally broke the courage totem, and now there's fifth dimensional energy coming out of it.
Breaking the totem unleashes its magic. Anyone within a close radius when it broke will be given a boost of raw, unfiltered courage.
How do we reverse it?
By gaining control of your half of the totem. This will attract the other half. You follow?
And to gain control, I have to cast that gauntlet?
Someone's been paying attention to what I've been saying. Yeah, man. If you are successful, you'll gain full command of the totem. You'll pay a terrible emotional price.
Oh my god.
If you fail, the totem's erratic magic will surge in everyone who was near the totem when it broke.
I know you gotta do this because she's the one who got Nixie out.
Yeah, I know. Tara's gonna let that happen. She's gonna, because she already feels responsible for Nixie anyway.
Face your past. Face yourself. Face the moment you lack true courage.
City Airlines flight 237 bound for Geneva is experiencing some
Rollback to episode 1.
Alex was on that plane.
They were using that footage.
Remember this. I didn't go because I was afraid I'd be seen.
Oh, you really let somebody get robbed?
You're safe now.
You have failed.
What? How did she fail?
Give me the plans for finishing the plasma ionizer.
Project Bolt is too dangerous.
Then you leave me no choice.
What that lady gonna do?
Face your past. Face yourself. Face the moment you lack true courage.
It's the day of the coup.
It awaits our command.
Are you so sure about that?
Thought you could pull off a coup. You know what that makes me? Proud son. You've got spine. You. For a daughter to betray her father like this. It's unforgivable. Throw her in a dungeon.
Father! I should have killed you when I had a chance.
And she passed, didn't you?
You have failed.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Give me
Not the liver.
Is that the one that turns into the
not until I get what I want.
creature? Yup, it is. Oh god, of course he was there.
I'm dead.
Wait, another dragon.
Look at John.
Yeah.
He's laughing at him.
Get him, Alex.
The dragon is gonna barbecue her.
I admire your concern for your sister, Supergirl. And can I just say how proud I am to watch you both grow into the strong women you are today?
It's too dangerous.
Give it to me.
Oh!
Didn't see that coming.
Oh! No, not good hit. John, stop cheering violence.
You don't really want to hurt these people.
Well, at least he's choosing diplomacy, unlike everybody else.
He's getting up and going back. I love this episode.
Looks like fire.
But yeah, thanks for your observation, John.
Calm them down.
Right, you're right. These people must be so scared. They're being so brave.
Run.
Right. She got it. I'm gonna get coffee.
Not coffee.
So what if we were affected? I mean, how bad can overly courageous superheroes really be? Alex, you ran into the dragon's fire.
Alex is such a courageous hero.
Yeah.
Your inspirations, each and every one of you. How you
Is
handle
he still
yourself, you make me
affected?
feel-
Yeah. He's everybody's #1 fan right now.
I can't wake Nia. I think she's accessed a dream state deeper than she ever has before.
Why?
Yeah, she has the courage too.
Oh,
I didn't have the courage to kill my father when he
maybe the
betrayed
thing is
me.
to have the courage
At
to
this
not
point-
do what you were planning to do or something.
So why didn't it work?
Well, maybe you killed the wrong guy.
Sir, no, I think she knew who she wanted to kill.
What? Killing the thing you hate is hard, but not nearly as hard as killing the thing you love the most.
Maybe Kara's failure was because she was so worried about protecting her identity instead of revealing who she was. So she has to have the courage to tell everybody she's Supergirl. In the dream. I think that's her true test. Because she's so worried about what that would mean, you know? The whole point of her, you know, not using her powers is to protect her family.
Doesn't sound like a moment where you lacked courage. Right? I feel like I was the most courageous then. There's gotta be something more. Do you really not believe in magic? I believe in you. And in all of us. We'll defeat this. Let's try this again.
Don't do the same thing you did. You did the same thing.
Bro.
You have failed.
Come on, man.
Don't cry them.
It's coming from the totem. You have the knowledge to help me stop it.
I'm not the only one here with access to magic. Relax, child. I don't have command over fifth-dimensional magic. There are powerful witches who do. Even those oblivious to their abilities. Our powers could be strong enough.
So you mean she could protect herself from the courage totem and help defeat the fifth dimensional imp?
Depends on how powerful the witch. Where is that Kuyan? Oh, I'd love another trip into a party.
They Bernie B.
Supergirl, I know you like to take things all on your own shoulders, but this is not your fault.
Actually, it might be.
Hold that thought.
I
Throw her in the dungeon.
He didn't defend her.
I trusted you, and you betrayed me. You were my baby brother. There's nothing I wouldn't have done to protect you. I was your most loyal friend. And this is how you repay me. I would never have betrayed you. I would have died for you. I did die. Right here. You destroyed everything. You destroyed me.
Said it would take an emotional toll. She's winning. She's about to get it.
I failed.
must have been hard.
It didn't say she failed.
You have performed admirably.
That was what they meant by courage. Courage to be vulnerable.
So Kara's not supposed to say this.
Nixon passed her test.
Hold on to it.
Where's Alex?
Going
Must have rushed out.
to leap into danger.
That is just like her. Always thinking of others before herself.
But why isn't that one off that it makes it pass?
It's not safe there.
You're gonna electrocute this whole city. You sound just like my ex-partner, and I will prove you both wrong.
Just a story, yeah, I'm gonna say we ain't about to listen to her.
Tell us how to stop the storm. You just ruined my life's work.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, now she's attacking the Martian Manhunter. She's gonna have to give Nick sleep.
Lena,
John's like, what did I do wrong?
her back. Lena said you needed backup.
Glad you're here, Gordon.
What's happening?
I could feel her emotions get so vengeful. Determined more than ever to get her hands on the next totem.
Your vitals are normal.
Really? She just fainted due to a psychic bond with a fifth-dimensional imp.
Exactly. So whatever's happening between you and Nixley, our monitors can't detect it. Do you think Nixley senses you too?
I think so. And I think to fight her, I'm gonna need every bit of power I can find. And then some. Stories.
Better get ahead on this next totem.
Is actually
figure it out, because you failed on this one.
I am going to ask the Super Friends if I can be in bed with them. I know the hardest part is getting them to agree to it. But Kara knows Supergirl. Thank you for the idea.
She's like, I didn't actually suggest that.
I don't get it. I always try to be courageous. I don't understand why I can't pass that trial.
I don't get it either. You literally went to the Phantom Zone to save humanity.
And yet, there was still something I was doing wrong.
So you know I went to Newfoundland to learn more about my mother.
Yeah?
Turns out that she's a witch, and apparently so am I.
What? That's... Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, as you can imagine, this is hard for me. I'm a scientist, but I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it yet. But there are things beyond rational law, and apparently my bloodline is one of them.
Well, I will take all of your help with magic, but I want to stay connected to her.
It could be an asset.
Kara? Are you alright? Is it happening again?
Nixley's angry.
Why?
My gauntlet brought me nothing but unfiltered pain. Supergirl went through the same trials, and yet she's hopeful.
Perhaps you suffer most because you passed your test.
I won. My pain is the price of the power. And with it, I will find the rest of the totems.
Instead, it's going to take a great emotional toll. She's going to go crazy when she starts collecting these powers. Just watch, because... This was a good episode, though. It was really good. That totem's crazy. So maybe it's a good thing Kara didn't pass, because it might have had some unforeseen consequences.
I was expecting it, because I said it was an emotional toll of hurt. So I don't know. I was expecting it to have something to do with my now.
I mean, but you gotta think, though. All this did was reinforce the fact that Kara is courageous. She keeps saying, I don't care what it says. I know I've been courageous. And you gotta think she's always made the tough choice, which again, season 1, she came out as Supergirl and was helping. Season 2, she sent Mon-El away, even though her heart ached against it, just to save his life. That was courageous in itself. Season 3, she took on Rain and all the 3 of them who she really couldn't beat even after Rain nearly killed her. Like, she always gets back up and keeps fighting. She marched with the aliens. Like, she's always been courageous. So I think all this did was, in a way, make Nixley doubt herself, because it basically was saying to her, you weren't courageous, but now you are. Kara's basically was like, I did all the courageous things the first time, so I can't be more courageous than I already was.
Yeah.
So I guess that just, Supergirl couldn't pass something she already passed the first time, versus Nixley failed the first time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe in Kara doing more than what she needed to is what made her fail, instead of her doing exactly what she already did. Because that was the right choice. Like, how do you pass something you've already passed?
Right.
So I don't know.
I'm not passing you yet, and then that made her fail. So.
But she did more than what she needed to. But even though the second act she did was also courageous, I don't know.
She jumped from place to place, so she helped multiple people, so I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe they'll explain it later on, but I thought it was good. Lena's coming to terms with her magic abilities while just fathoming it, you know. They did a similar debate on Young Justice, the science versus magic. Scientists have a hard time believing in magic, so this is like an inner conflict with her because now she has to accept something she's completely against. Just, you know, mentally, because she likes proof, and magic just is
the opposite.
Spoofs out of nowhere. Like, it just comes out of nowhere. You don't really have an explanation for it. It doesn't make sense. It's not really supposed to. It's magic. So she has to come to terms with that. And then she has to harness this power, and I don't know.
Practice it, remember the spells.
I don't know what she's going to do with that, but I'll be interested to find out.
At least she has a book.
Yeah, so there's what? A couple episodes left? Less, like, what, 7? So we'll see what they got. Show's almost over, but I'm enjoying the final season for sure. They do a really good job making sure everybody gets a good amount of screen time. The only complaint I have is, like, Andrea and William just don't seem to fit in this season. Like, I feel like they're just kind of forced into the story. Like, but they're so boring. I don't want to watch their story. And Andrea's annoying. Like,
She does annoy me.
I get they're keeping her around because of Kara's ties to being a journalist and they don't want to give that up. But, like, we don't necessarily need to focus on that because Kara's not doing that right now. Like, so Kara ain't even been to work. So, like, we don't need to focus on that. Like, I understand she's still a reporter, even if I don't see it. She's been doing this for seasons. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's just a waste of screen time. Just keep developing and doing what you're doing. Y'all could have gave us a scene or two with Kelly for all that.
Yeah.
But, nonetheless, I still enjoyed this episode. Anything else you want to add? All right, well, thank you guys for watching.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, get Patreon for phone reaction.
And we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.